Let all of you should mute yourself now. So once you are all muted, the moment I write the question, I'm going to mention the person's name that will solve the question. Then that person alone should ensure that there is no noise in the environment where he or she is. Then you will unmute yourself. Bella, please mute yourself. So then you will unmute yourself and get ready to answer your question. Okay. So you've all been muted, or by me or by yourself. So definitely let's get started. Like I mentioned, last lesson was on decimals, percentages, and fractions. So we're going to look at how the question can be combined now by solving examples on decimals, fractions, and percentages. So that is what we are going to be looking at now. So I'll be giving questions that we're going to solve. So question 1 is here. You can write down the question as you see me typing it. But whenever the solution starts, you stop writing in order to get the full explanation, because it's better to get the explanation than just to write. So in a class of 60 students, 40% are girls. 40% are girls. Now, question A. How many boys are there? Then question B. What fraction of the class are girls? So what fraction of the class are girls? Okay, now the person to answer this question is Erin. Yes. Erin, unmute yourself now and ensure that there is no noise around you. Then you're going to tell us or tell me how you think the question should be solved. Yes, over to you, Erin. Yes, Erin. Yes, I'm waiting to hear from you, Erin. Yes. Yes. You're not talking. Show your face in the camera and talk. Yes, face the camera. So what do you think I'm supposed to do now, Erin? In a class of 60 students, 40% are girls. How many boys are there? So what's the first step there? And okay, yes.
You're going to solve the percentage and turn it to number. Turn it to the percentage to find the number of girls in the class.
To find the number of girls. So how do I do that? Yes. What should I write?
40% over 1.
40%, right? This is 40%.
Over 1.
You mean over 1 again?
No.
Okay.
40 100, yes. Times
what?
6 over 1.
Times what?
6 60 over 1.
Okay, times 60 over 1. So, yes, what next?
Let's write the answer to 40 times. That's 240.
Okay. Let me say something here. Do you see these two zeros?
Yes, sir.
Now, the first zero cut 1 0 downward, and the second zero cut 1 0 downward. So what is left now? 4 times what?
And 6. That's
and that
24.
is what? 24. So 24 over 1, and that means there are 24 girls. Yes, what's next?
What fraction?
No, we've not even solved the first one. Yes. What is the first question?
How many boys are there?
Yeah, now how do we get it?
So 60 minus 24.
Okay, fine. Now 60 minus 24, and that gives us what?
36.
36. That means there are what?
36 boys in class.
Yes, there are 36 boys in the class. That is correct there. And next, yes, to find the second one, B. Yes.
So am I going to find the second one?
Yes. That's your question.
Okay.
So what am I going to write in the second one now? What fraction of the class are girls? Yes. Do you know what to do now?
Sir?
Do you know what to do now?
Sir,
just look at this spread and tell me what you think we should do. Okay. In order not to waste our time, what fraction of the class are girls? Fraction, class, girls. Can you pronounce the 3 words? Fraction, class, girls. So how many girls are there?
24 girls.
Very good, 24. So what is the total class population?
60.
That is it. So that is 24 out of what? 60. So you're going to cut it down. How many 12 in 24? 2. How many 12 in 60?
2.
5. That is 2
5.
over 5. So with that, you have done a very good job to your own questions. I'm going to write it. So all of you can put it down now. Then I will write the next question for the next person. So mute yourself, everybody. Put down what's on the screen. Then the next question. Get ready. Mute yourself, everybody, like I said. Okay. The next question that I'm going to write here while you put that down is question 2. Question 2. In a school, in a school, 4 over 5 are girls. How many boys are there if the population is 800? Then B, what percent are boys? So the person, I want to believe you are all through putting down this. The person to answer this question is Zion. So Zion, unmute yourself and talk. Yes, I'm waiting for Zion. Yes, Zion. What are you looking for? What are you looking for, Zion? What are you asked to find? The percentage of the boys? No, that's not the first question. What's the first question? How many boys are there? That's the first question. Yes. Okay, 4 over 5. 4 over 5, Times what? Times 800 or times what? Times 100. Is it 100 or 800? Which one? Can you come out louder? 800, okay. So, and what would that give me? Yes, just look at the screen and what would that give me? Yes. You said 100 and what? 160, right? Okay, let's check it out from here. Now, this is 160 times 4. That's correct. So 5 here, 1. 5 and 8 is 1, 3, and 5 and 30 is that's 160. So 4 times 160, and that gives you what? 640. Okay, and the 640 stands for what? No, that's not the number of boys, that's the number of girls. Because 4 over 5 are girls. So you just found 4 over 5 of 800, which is 640 girls. So how many boys are there now? How do I get the number of boys? Okay, fine. 800 minus 640, right? And that will be what? Yes, and that will be what? 800 640. So, and that's what? 0. This is 6. So, is that correct? That is 160, right? So that means there are 160 boys. So now, how do I go by the second question? What am I to do in the second question? What am I looking for? What percent are boys? So that means when I was looking for what percent are, what fraction are girls, what I did was number of girls over total class. So what percent are boys? Number of boys over total class times 100. Number of boys over total class times 100. So what is number of boys now? 160 all over 800 times 100. So 20 cancels 20. I have 8 here. 1, 8 in 16, 2. That is 20%. Is that taken? Okay. Okay, now Zion, you can mute yourself and put down what is on the board. I'm going to clean the first page now while I write the next question for the next person. Ngozi, you are welcome if you can hear me. Okay, she has just joined, but she hasn't been able to. Ngozi, if you can hear me, you mute yourself, then you wait for your own question. Femi has been trying to join. He keeps complaining that something is not working. So I don't know. Let him keep trying. The class progress. So Fisaya is about to join now. Fisaya is about to join now. So let's see. So the next question comes here. Let me clean this screen so I can put the next question. That will be example 3 there. 3. And I'm going to mention the person that is going to solve this out for me. So the third example, or the third question, the 3, a schoolboy spent 36% of his pocket money on snacks and was left with 60 naira. With 60 naira. So how much was he given initially? How much did he add initially in the should be there? So spent this on snacks, and how much was given initially if he was left with snacks. And option B there is that what fraction remains? What fraction remains? And the person that will solve this is Bella. So Bella, unmute yourself and talk. Whoever the noise is coming from, okay, I try to mute Zion now. I mute Ngozi now. So Zion, unmute yourself and answer the question. I mean, not Zion, Bella. Yes, Bella, what do you think we should do now? What am I to write?
36 over 100.
36 over 100. What are we looking for?
How much he was given?
How much was given? Okay, 36 over 100, yes. Times what?
60 over 1.
60 over 1. That is going to be what? Anyway, why do you want to find 36% of 60? Because like this, you are finding 36% of 60. So, Bella, why? Why are you trying to find 36% of 60, if I may ask? Yes, I'm waiting. Do you think this step is correct?
Yes.
Okay, if yes, then why? Why do you think it's correct? Why are we finding, because what you have written now, we are finding 30% of 60. So why? This 60 was what, that's what is left after I have spent what you spent. So we don't need to find 30% of 60. You spent 30% of something. But do you know that thing? Do you know that amount that you spent 30% of? Were you given the amount in the question? That's what we're looking for. So he spent 36% of his pocket money. Of his what? Yeah, so this is the pocket money that should be here. And this is going to be X, or A or B or any alphabet. So he has spent 36% of unknown money that you're looking for. And the remaining, how much remains when he spent 30% of it? According to the question.
Yeah.
Very good. Left with naira. So we are finding X. We are finding what?
X.
Very good. So 36 times X, that is 36X over 100 equals to 60. Now I'm going to cross multiply so that I can. This is 36X times 1 is 36X, and 60 times 100 is 60. If there's any grammar like that, but that is 6,000. So I will say over 36 over 36. So 36 cut away 36, and I have X to be whatever this gives me. So I'm going to say, okay, how many 6? Yeah, that is 6. Then how many 6? Yeah, that is 1. So that is 1,000 over 6. And this is going to be, if I cut it away, 2 here is 500, and 2 here is 3. That is 500 over 3, which I will have to reduce. How many 3 is 5? It's 1. The 2. In 20, that is 6. And the 2 again. In 20 again, that is 6.7. Or you say, remainder 2 over 3. So if I clean that, I'll say remainder 2 over 3 for easy passes. So let me clean that 0.7 and put remainder 2 over 3. So that is 2 over 3. That is 166 naira. So that means the amount it was given, you can't be given 166 naira. So I can say it's approximately equals to 167 naira. That is. So he was given 167 naira and he has spent 36%. So I've been left with 60 naira. So this now says what fraction remains? What fraction remains? Yeah, the fraction that remains is 60 over 167. So the question now we get is 167. Is it a prime number or it's not a prime number? That is, it can anything, by. So let me try and put this in this so that I'm hearing the sound of door there. So this, let me write this. You can say B, the fraction left. The fraction that remains is what was left, 60 over what was given, 167. So, and that is your answer there. Otherwise, you have to slash it down. But if you slash this by any known number, it cannot be a factor of 60. So that is the answer. Now you can mute yourself, Bella, while I put up the next question for the next person to answer me. You can mute yourself and put this down. Okay, the next question will soon come now. Next question come now. They're not going to mention the person that will solve the next question. Okay, here comes the next question, number 4. Yes, number 4. Now, 50, 40 out of 200 students were absent in a certain school. Okay. Find hey. Okay, wait a minute. Find hey percentage of absence. Absence. And B, what fraction are present? Okay, now this question goes to Shikemi. Shikemi, unmute yourself and talk. I'm waiting. Yes, I'm waiting. Yes, go ahead. Go ahead. Make sure there's no noise around you. Go ahead, yes. I don't know what you are doing to your headphone. I'm not hearing you at all. Mute yourself and unmute again and talk. Yes. So what? Okay. Okay. Now you see, I can't even get you at all. So I'm going to throw the question next to Fisayo. So mute yourself, Shikemi, but be ready to answer question B. So Fisayo, over to you.
So,
Yes, over to you to solve this question. Yes. 40 out of 200 were absent. So find the percentage of absence and what fraction are present. Yes. What do I do? Yes, just tell me what to write down. Yes. Yeah, go ahead.
What are we looking for? That's the first question. What are we looking for?
I'm looking for the
Absence.
absence.
Mm-hmm.
There are 100 and there are 40 people that are absent.
Mm-hmm. So what do I write?
You minus the people that are absent and people that are present.
Mm-hmm. So what am I to write down now?
200 minus 40.
200 minus 40. What are we?
160.
What are we looking for? The 160 stand for what?
The people that are present.
Okay, but that's not what we're looking for in the first question. What are we looking for in the first question?
I'm looking for the percentage of absence.
Yes, percentage of absence. So what am I supposed to write? How many are absent?
160.
No. Read the question again. How many are absent?
40.
Yeah, so that is 40 out of how many?
200.
Times 100. So that is how to solve it, okay?
Yes, sir.
So 2 zeros cancel to 0. Then I have 40 over 2. 40 over 2 is what? 20%. So we are through with the first question. So this is irrelevant for that first one. Now, the next, yes, what fraction are present? That is when you need to find how many are present. So how many are present?
160.
Yeah, so that is 200 minus 40 are equal to 160 that are present. So the fraction that are present will not be what?
That?
Yes, the fraction, yes, solve the second question. So what are we to find the fraction that are present, yes?
The fraction that are present.
That is how many are present. How many are present? 160 over how many population? 200. That's the fraction. That's the fraction. So this cancel this. And 4 here is 4, while 4 in 20 is 5. So that means 4 over 5 of the population are present. Okay, because of our time, I will not be able to ask the remaining students questions today. But by next class, by the grace of God, they should be damn ready for answering their own question. That is where we're going to end it for today. Unmute yourself and let me have your goodbye.
Bye.
Okay. Everyone unmute yourself. Let me have your goodbye.
Bye.
You have the best of the day.
Bye.
Sorry.